The tiger is a powerful and dangerous predator that feels like a master in any quarter of its territory. Is there anything that can drive this beast from the place that he chose to rest? It turned out, yes indeed. Suddenly, the young tigers began to get bored with the gibbon. The primate descended from the branches to touch the tiger, slap its striped hide, and then just instantly return to a safe height before the predator were to grab it. Pretty strange behavior, isn't it? Gibbons against a tiger are absolutely defenseless when it comes to a direct collision. They're lighter and weaker even than a young individual by 3 times. They have no claws, no fangs, no bloodlust or fighting skills. But gibbons are smart. They understand that if there are young tiger cubs here, then an adult will soon come. Primates can't feel safe around this striped family. Monkeys do not need such a neighborhood, and the gibbon decided to use the only trump card it had, its dexterity. Monkeys are really very fast, but is this game really worth the danger? When the situation drags on, it becomes clear. This is not a game, but an attack. The tigers are in shock. They were attacked by a primate that could have been crushed with a single blow of its paw. The young predatory cat is surprised, because the gibbon attack is doomed to fail. He will not be able to cause even such a young tiger any real harm. But monkeys don't always try to do this. In some cases, cunning primates attack a tiger not in order to defeat it, but in order to make it lose its temper. The ability to get bored is also kind of a weapon. After all, it's not for nothing that Star Wars fans hate Jar Jar Binks more than Emperor Palpatine. Incredibly agile primates fly at lightning speed at a lying tiger and then just bother him. The predator jumps up, but for all its feline agility and grace, it does not really keep up with its enemy. In addition, his superiority in mass turned into a disadvantage for the tiger. With such a weight, the cat will not be able to climb such thin branches on which gibbons jump and jump. The second tiger also gets a share of the gibbons' attention and can do nothing with such an unexpectedly agile opponent. They are completely safe here. If they had caught a clever opponent, they would have been able to deal with him. But the gibbon is elusive. He even goes down to the ground to tease the enemy, but then he soars up into the branches once again. And also, it deftly flies from one tree to another, chasing tigers who want to move to another place nearby just to lie down peacefully. Of course, going down to the enemy, gibbons take a lot of risks, because every time the tiger's claws flash close to the primate's skin, a little more and he would be taken off the branch, clung to with fangs, strangled in a matter of seconds. But the gibbons avoid the blows and quickly retreat. As soon as the tiger lies down, it is attacked again. This happens so often that the cat just cannot stand it. But that was the gibbons' plan. They knew that they would not be able to defeat a potential enemy, so they just wanted to annoy him, and show that there would be no rest in this place. Most likely, the primates decided on a preemptive strike since there was a den with cubs nearby. It is better to scare off a potential enemy in advance while it has been noticed than to flee from an attacking tiger with very slim chances of success. Gibbons were more obtrusive, annoying, and nasty than the donkey from Shrek, and this helped them drive the tigers out. The striped predator just didn't know who it was messing with. The leopard is one of the few large predators that are able to chase primates even in the canopy of trees. But this spotted cat clearly underestimated its prey. As soon as the leopard tries to climb one large branch to climb up to the primate, he immediately jumps to the other half of the crown. And so several times. Are you dizzy? It looks like the leopard is too. It's easier for him to retreat and find easier prey than chasing after this tireless monkey. Baboons are cruel animals that can attack an enemy in a pack. And they can also deliver lightning strikes and immediately retreat, inflict serious damage to the victim so that she could not actively move, and then finish her off after that. All these techniques are used by flocks of baboons not only for tough resistance to predators. The fact is that these primates are omnivorous. The meat part of the diet is adjacent to vegetable food in their menu, which these gazelles clearly did not suspect when they allowed themselves to be surrounded by monkeys. The ungulates realized too late that they were not peaceful, herbivorous neighbors, but dangerous hunters. Of course, the mother gazelle tried to protect her offspring and run out of the ring with the baby. But some baboons were in the trees, others were waiting in ambush. They are not the best hunters, but aggression allows them to seize the initiative. As a result, one of the more experienced baboons beat off a baby gazelle and was able to grab it by the spine with its terrible jaws. The spinal injuries are critical. The victim no longer has a chance to escape. The monkey realizes that the enraged mother will chase her, so he grabs his prey and runs. The monkeys can only wait until the gazelle leaves, and they can start eating right then. It is usually extremely difficult to catch birds, even for experienced predators who are good at sneaking up and walking silently. At the slightest threat, the feathered bird rises to the wing and turns out to be safe. But these flamingos did not expect such a fierce and swift attack from an ordinary baboon. Probably, monkeys do not hunt as often as they eat plant food, so they are not perceived as a threat. This is a mistake. The baboon took advantage of the surprise effect by 100%, and the beast rushed straight into the water and chased the birds. Flamingos are quite massive, so they need to make several strong flaps of their wings to climb. In addition, in a very large flock, birds slow down each other a little bit. This was enough for the baboon to grab the young bird. The monkey brutally grabbed the flamingo by the wings, breaking them so that the prey would not get out at all. And then he grabs with powerful fangs not by the throat and the beak, but by the base of the neck. Pay attention. The primate, just in case, expects a blow from the back and is ready to repel the attack of birds if they want to repel their own. And only when the monkey realizes that he is safe, he finishes off the prey. Lions quite often hunt baboons. Primates usually fight back with dignity, but still cannot compete with huge predators. Monkeys have to run away or hide in the treetops. Even from a great height, a single-minded lioness is able to get such prey. Maybe she doesn't expect such a fierce rebuff, but the forces are too unequal. Even after receiving several blows to the muzzle, the lioness gets her own and squeezes the baboon's throat with her powerful fangs. At best, there will be a tree nearby. If the baboon can climb the tallest and thinnest branches, he has a chance to survive simply because the lioness weighs too much to climb up so high. It seems that lionesses often underestimate the agility of monkeys when chasing them and climbing trees. Predatory cats stop a few steps before prey as they realize that just a little bit more and the tree will just break off, after which the cat will have a painful flight down. And the baboon can only wait for the enemy to leave. In cases where the lioness was able to get close enough, but there was no way to hide in a tree, the baboon's chances of salvation dropped to almost zero. And this strange case was all the more surprising. Researchers filmed how a lion cub appeared in the paws of a baboon on a tree. Immediately, there were suggestions that the primate had found a wildcat's lair and ravaged it to get revenge, or at least to have lunch. But then the researchers noticed the strange behavior of the primate. The baboon does not show any aggression towards the lion cub whatsoever, and even more than that, the monkey seems to take care of the baby. The baboon combs the parasites out of its fur, stroking them as if it's trying to calm a kitten. I wonder what the lioness would think if she saw this unusual picture in front of her. The problem is that the baboon cannot fully take care of the lion cub, feed it with suitable food, and provide for its other needs. The only chance for this baby to survive is to escape from the primates and reunite with his mother. But it's unlikely that the baboon understands this. And what do you think is the reason for this strange behavior of the primate?